And good evening, everyone. This is your Tuesday, September 15th, 2020 evening Tropics update. Take a quick look at Sally here, and still got winds around 87 miles per hour, and it shouldn't get much stronger than that. Probably 90 before she goes ahead and finally makes landfall. We've had a lot of rainfall coming in along the coastline here. Wind gusts basically around tropical storm force and above. Some areas in the mid to upper 30s as far as gusts go. We do have some 50 plus mile per hour winds. Regional airport there, 53. Over there by Fairhope, winds out of the northeast at 37, gusting to 51. Down here just offshore, south of the Boot, winds out of the north at 38, gusting to 46. New Orleans, Louis Armstrong, north at 21, gusting to 30. Gulfport, winds out of the north at 18, gusting to 35. So the worst of the winds still remained offshore, and we do have a 97 mile per hour gust down here. So wind southwest at 82, gusting to 97. So there are some stronger winds, and as Sally begins to move in, you have the main eye wall right here. That is where you're going to see your most intense winds, and this is just raking the coast right now. Dauphin Island and those areas, Gulf Shores. It's going to be a long ordeal for you. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take away the wind gusts now. You're starting to hear a lot of talk about this little area right here, and I'm going to take away the radar for a minute here, and I'm going to turn on satellite imagery. You can see Sally there. Let's take away the forecast cone and official forecast. You see the icon there. Actually, we'll take that away. You can see a pretty well defined little eye there. Looks like she's been going through an eye wall replacement cycle, and we're starting to get that closed off circulation there. Probably a little bit of dry air intrusion as well getting in here, but it's trying to close it off. So we'll see what happens. And we do have some dry air to the west of Sally. But let's talk about down here in the Bay of Campeche. I'm starting to see a lot of people talk about this, and I've just looked at the latest model runs, and I've been monitoring the models on this. And the trend, a lot of people seem to think that this is going to get sucked up as we get another cold front in here in the next 5 to 7 days. Right now, I don't see that happening. What the models are showing is that we're going to have high pressure build in over the southeast United States, North Georgia, Tennessee, that area, as Sally starts to eject, and resulting in that, high pressure rotates clockwise. And so on the southern periphery of that ridge, we're going to have west winds, and everything points to this little gem here, basically just kind of meandering, and then finally going into Mexico and washing off the board. And as basically what the GFS and the Icon are saying, and I, I've learned to trust the Icon a fairly good bit. Um, like any model, it has its ups and downs in accuracy, but for the most part, it is one of my go-to models, and um, I wouldn't worry about this right now. Nothing within the next 5 days. And again, this probably goes into Mexico and then eventually gets sucked up into uh, the south central United States, West Texas into New Mexico in those areas. So, and it basically washes off the board. So I really wouldn't pay too much attention right now. It's anything can happen, but I'm not getting a vibe on that. And as far as the rest of these systems right now, um, I don't think we'll have anything to worry about from these either. We'll see. Um, even this system here, um, that's highlighted in red. I just um, I'm not seeing any direct threats to the Gulf, including this highlighted area by the National Hurricane Center. So once we get Sally out of the area, we'll basically be back to a semi-normal summertime pattern here, late summertime pattern, and we can continue with the recovery efforts in Lake Charles and the western part of the state. That's going to be the main focus right now. Um, any help anybody can give, do that. Do what you can. There's a lot of people hurting. I've seen some horrific images out of the Lake Charles area. It's bad, people. It's devastation. So get with your churches. Keep sending help to those people. And I'll say this, instead of going to these big name organizations, if you can rent a U-Haul cargo container trailer and tow it with a pickup truck, load that sucker up and head west. Anywhere's from Welsh, Louisiana, westward into Lake Charles, and up towards Leesville and Fort Polk, and those areas that are out there, isolated from the big cities. Those are the people that need a lot of help too. There's a lot of people that are being forgotten about. So, in fact, someone reached out to me from a person in Leesville, and I won't say any names, but she's a widowed mother of 3, and she's struggling. Lost power for 9 days, 10 days, and I've actually got a friend of mine in Baton Rouge that is bringing in a lot of meats, and I'm going to be picking up some stuff from our local Walmart, and we're going to use my place here as a relay point for them to pick the stuff up, and then they'll take it back up there, so at least they have food. They do have power back. There's a lot of people like that need help. Disaster food stamps and this and that, the process is slow with that. We know what happens. It's a painstaking process. People need help right now. So again, if you can help in any way, some of this I'm taking out of pocket. So if you guys want to help, the Venmo and Cash App and PayPal, donate. That's going to be used. I swore to protect privacy of some of these people, but we can assure you, it's going to the right places. And I highly suggest that a lot of you do that. Bring aid to the people directly, instead of stuff sitting in the warehouse with these big relief agencies. Get it over there, hand deliver it. We can get over there and cook for these people, go. You can bring them supplies, go. The area was just devastated, and we can't leave these people forgotten. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and close this video, and I'll put the links up to the Cash App, Venmo, and PayPal in the description, and hopefully you guys can do your own thing as well, and let's put our best foot forward and help these people. That's it. Thanks for watching.